Winning Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 times in a row, that had never been done before. Then again, neither had a 12-inch touchscreen or 1,000 pound-feet of torque. Never been done before. It's just kind of our thing.
Welcome to Flames TV Live at the Intermission, brought to you by Ram Truck, winner of the Motor Trend Truck of the Year award for the 3rd year in a row. The Senators leading the Flames after 2 with a score of 2-1. Matt, what did you think? The Flames did have some chances in this one.
Yeah, I thought the Flames controlled that period, really. They held Ottawa to 5 shots. 2 of them were on the end on that 2-on-1 where they capitalized, but it was all Flames. But it's uneventful hockey. It's Daryl Sutter hockey. You don't give up much, and you're trying to grind the other team down, and that's what the Flames are doing. They're most of the play I felt like was at the far end from us, which was the Senators zone, and the Flames had some chances. Murray made some big saves, and unfortunately the Flames power play didn't do a job on the two chances they have. So they got to think about 15 seconds here left to get something going to start the 3rd on the power play, and hopefully they can build it up off that 15 seconds into a good period where they can come back here and win this game.
Well, let's have a look at some of the highlights from this middle frame.
Yeah, well, these are the chances of playing. They're making plays, and Matt Murray's been great tonight. He's had his struggles this year, but he had a shutout on the last game when they played Montreal, and then they come into tonight, and he's been solid. Even the goal that beat him, squeezed through his pads, and Lindholm had to stop on it. So some of these saves are just big saves, and cross ice passes where Chucky wants that back. But the problem with the Flames, they're not giving up many shots. But the 2 goals they've given up, and then this chance here, these are point-blank chances. That's a tougher save, if you ask most goalies, than breakaway, because guys walking down the pipe, and you got to watch out. If there's a guy back door, there's way more on your mind. So, and then here's the 2-on-1 goal where, you don't never want to give second chances on a 2-on-1, and credit Ottawa, they stopped on the puck there and got a second chance on the rebound. So that's the way it's gone tonight. It's a low event game, but that's the type of games that the Flames have to try and win. They have won a few of those games here in the past week, and hopefully they can turn it on for the 3rd here and get 2 points.
Brady Tkachuk on the score sheet for tonight. What have you thought of his play in tonight's game?
Yeah, well, we get to see Matt all the time, and you can see it in their blood. Brady Tkachuk's been very impressive, and here you see, he doesn't back down, and he's going against the Flames toughest guy in Luch, and they had a good battle there. So this is the Tkachuk blood that we see so often with Matthew, and Brady brings it for Ottawa, and Luch is not a guy that backs down, and they had a nice little battle here with each other, which was fun to see here. And I know the fans would love that once they're back in this building. So Ottawa's got one of the Tkachuks, we got the other one here, and they're 2 special players.
Maybe just your thoughts on the top line for the Flames since they've had the shuffle about 10 days ago.
Yeah, just some of the adjustments the team's made. We've seen Tanev and Gio kind of been put together. D got switched up, but the most impressive, thing we've seen has been that top line. They've built some chemistry, in that game against Edmonton when they first started as a line, and then they went to Toronto and they had that big overtime goal with, Lindholm and Johnny hooking up with a nice finish there. And, the confidence is growing with that line. You have a little bit of everything, and it's a little bit of a different look because you put Tkachuk there with Johnny and Lindholm, and they do play each other on the power play, the last few years. But 5-on-5, they haven't played with each other, and they're meshing right now, and they need to, because the way the Flames play is keep things tight, and your top guys got to be your top guys that are going to be the difference for you to win, and they've been pulling their weight the last 5 games for the Flames.
Looking ahead to this week's schedule for the Flames, they were supposed to play in Vancouver on Wednesday. That's now been moved to May. So this gives them a chance to have 3 days of practice, have a little bit of a rest. Gio talked today a little bit about rest versus rhythm. So they will face the Montreal Canadiens on Friday. What do you think their mindset is going into these 3 days to prepare for them?
Yeah, kind of, just kind of reset. I know things are going a little better for them right now, and but the thing with Daryl is he has high tempo practices. You come to the rink, you're there to work. So you know, you refresh the mind a bit, but you know, you're still putting the work in day by day, and you got to be ready. Those, you know, you got to get the win tonight, and then those games against Montreal coming up, those are your season. You know, you're thankful you have those games with the position the Flames are in right now, and you got to make them count. So, you know, it's 3 days to get ready for that. You know, you can call it mini playoff series where you want nothing more than a sweep, and that's the mindset. And yeah, you take the rest when you have it. You know, Montreal doesn't have that luxury the rest of the way, so take advantage of it. And then the games that have been added on at the end of the year, you want to make those ones, you know, mean something, so that, you know, you can hopefully build yourself up to that possibility of sneaking into that final playoff spot. So, you know, in a regular season, they wouldn't have this luxury. You're not playing teams this much that you're chasing. There's usually 2 or 3 teams between, you know, the team you're chasing. So, you know, take advantage of it. It keeps their hopes alive here, which is a good thing. And their game is coming on right now, so it's good timing for that. And hopefully we can see them string a bunch together here at home.
All right, switching gears, it's time now for our frontline worker of the game. Tribute we like to do every home game to honor the men and women in southern Alberta who are helping to keep Albertans safe and healthy during this time.
My name is Kyle McIntosh, and I'm a program coordinator and physiotherapist with Alberta Health Services. So I work really closely with all of the allied health professionals. So that ranges from social workers, physiotherapists, spiritual health practitioners, occupational therapists, and it's a program coordinator role. So it's a lot of behind-the-scenes planning, program development, and education. I enjoy working with the people. Anytime I can get out of my office and work with my staff and help them promote patient care and quality patient care for Albertans, that's what I love. It's super rewarding, and you know, like I said, I work closely with the frontline clinicians that support that patient care, and I think it's all about resiliency. And there's so many people that have had such a tough time through this, and that's our staff included. And yet they come here and they do that job day in and day out, and they're resilient. There's nothing seems to really get them down. Tons of pride, absolutely. To be the people that are really helping to get people out of the hospital and get them home and make room for the next people coming in, yeah, fills us all with a lot of pride, for sure.
Well, a big thank you to all of our frontline heroes who are keeping us safe and healthy. Matt, the third period coming up, what do you want to see from the Flames?
Well, I just want to see them, you know, win this opening face-off. You have a little bit of a power play left. You know, get it in the Ottawa's end and just, you know, try and get a few shots, create momentum for the period. Obviously, a goal would be nice, but, you know, just set the tone for the period with this power play that you have left. I know there's not much, and, you know, build off that, and hopefully you can climb back in and take a lead in this game.
All right, time now to check in with the 50-50 jackpot tonight. We're over 100,000 at 105,000 for the jackpot. You can head to calgaryflames.com/5050 and buy your tickets until 10 p.m. tonight. And don't forget, Matt will be back here with me for the post-game show. And if you have a question for him, please use the hashtag #AskStage on Twitter, and we will make sure to get to your questions, as many as we possibly can, for the post-game show. I'm sure there's going to be some great ones. All right, the third period is coming up next.
We call it the Ram 1500 Limited. But truth be told, there's nothing limited about it. Ram 1500, winner, J.D. Power Award for Best Driver Appeal.